Hey everyone, thanks for joining in to check in on us with the new RV. This short video just shows how we picked it up from the dealership. This was right after we signed the paperwork, so the RV was essentially ours at this point. We came back out to give it one more walkthrough just to make sure everything was in order, and we actually left right after this so the dealer could finish doing their prep work. They had to get their staging equipment out of there, the plastic fruit and things like that. They did throw in a wooden duck though that's on top of the fireplace. You can see it there on the left. When we came back in a few days later though, they tossed us the keys and we drove away. I have to tell you, this was pretty intimidating at first because I had never driven anything this big. It's a 37-foot RV. It's quite wide. It fills up the entire lane. I've learned to just take my time though, really judge my turns, and it's getting easier and easier each time. In fact, it hasn't been that difficult at all. Just pay attention, remember everything moves in slow motion, and take your time. That's what RVing's all about anyway, isn't it? You're not going to get anywhere real fast, but you can get there in style. So in just a second, you're going to see that the video speeds up substantially. On our very first drive, we drove up to a local state park so we could practice driving on some pretty thin, narrow roads and around a bunch of curves and practice parking it a little bit. So let's just ride along. We're going up to Rock Cut State Park near Rockford, Illinois. Check out this toll booth. In just a minute, I'm going to get off the freeway. I have to go through a toll booth, and man, did it seem narrow the very first time shooting through one of those. Here it is right here. Got to say, that was one of the more intimidating things at first, was going through the toll booths. So we're right around the corner from the park. You can see there's still a fair amount of snow left on the ground, although we'd been getting some warm days. It was pretty nice on this day. We really enjoyed our drive through Rock Cut State Park. In fact, we made reservations to go camp there the very next weekend. I'll have a video of the camping trip up soon. These narrow roads were really good practice. I also learned that you can hit a tree from pretty far away. Those branches were hanging out pretty far. Here we are getting back onto the freeway so we can head home. But before we put it into storage for the night, we stopped and pulled out the slides. We leveled it, and then we ran the slides in and out a couple of times and messed around with all the buttons and knobs inside just to make sure we're familiar with everything and to make sure everything works. So far, so good. And I really can't wait to get back out on the road and take a real trip in it. We'll keep you posted with videos. If you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe if you would, and we'll keep the content rolling out. Thanks for your time. We'll see you next time around.